Before we get into the video, if you have not entered the subscriber challenge league, go click on this video, comment down your name, your number, and your preferred position to go into the draft that will be happening in the next 2 weeks. Get on board, and I hope you guys enjoy today's video. Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to another AFL Evolution 2 video. Today's video we have the State of Origin. So we're commencing the State of Origin. This is in regards to the Essendon series, so we're stopping that for maybe just a week so we can get the State of Origin series completed. If you've not seen the announcement video, go check that out before you watch this. But this is the State of Origin round number 1. The VICs and WA will be going up against each other. New South Wales will take on Tasmania, and Queensland will take on South Australia. So I will be controlling Victoria, so we're going to get into that game right now. We'll get through the team lineups. Victoria and WA. WA are probably our biggest threat, I believe. Other than South Australia, WA have some really good players. So let's start with the VICs. We're playing at the MCG, the first game of the State of Origin series. Pausing at round 19 of the Essendon series that will be commencing after the State of Origin finishes. So stick around for that. So starting in the back line, we've got Tom Stewart from the Geelong Football Club, Darcy Moore, Dylan Grimes, Adam Sard, Nick Haynes, Lockie Whitfield. A very strong backline. It's great to see Adam Sard in there. Dyson Heppel, Marcus Bontempelli, Josh Kelly. Our midfield line looks really strong. It's good to see the captain, Dyson Heppel, getting a selection. Dylan Shill also in the squad. Andy McGrath, they're not playing in this game. Tom Papley, Jeremy Cameron from the Dons, Dusty Martin. Full forward line, we've got Jordan Ngoe, Tom Lynch, Toby Green, and on the ball, we've got Max Gawn, Patrick Dangerfield, Scott Pendlebury. On the bench is Jack McRae, Trent Cotchin, our captain, Luke Shuey, and Steele Sidebottom. So a very strong team, like I said. Hurley also got called to the lineup. So Hurley, McGrath, and Dylan Shield, the only Essendon players who will not feature in the first State of Origin Round 1 clash against WA. Every single game is important to win, because I think I'm only going to do the top 3 make it through to the next round. So we need to win this game. We win this game, then we can keep improving. But like I said, WA are probably our biggest threat at the moment. Looking at the rosters, looking at the lineups, I will do this for every single video, every single team that we play. We'll also check the scores at the end of the video of the other teams. So we've got Neville Jetta in the back line, Cale Hooker from the Bombers. It's going to be weird playing against Cale Hooker. Barras, Jason Johannesson, Jeremy McGovern, Shepherd. The West Coast Eagles are actually dominating this team. There's a lot of West Coast players in this team. Cornelio, Fife, Hill, what a centre line. Kelly, Franklin, Darling. In the forward line, we've got Walters, Kennedy, Yo. On the ball, Nick Naitanui, Tom Mitchell, and Paddy Cripps. A very strong midfield. On the bench, we've got Jago O'Meara, Liam Ryan, Paddy Ryder, and Mitch Duncan. So a very strong team. WA look really good. The VICs look really good and basically look really good as well. So this should be a really good clash. Let's get into it. It's the VICs and WA from the MCG round 1 of the State of Origin. You definitely want to get a win when you first start. This is the first time the State of Origin has been played during the season here at the MCG. A packed house at the G. You're not expecting anything less. Both teams will be out to get the 2 points of the series of the season. So this is how the series is going to work. If you get the win, you get 2 points. If you lose, you get 1 point. It just gives everyone a chance. With only being 3 rounds, there's only 6 rounds. So with only 6 rounds of the tournament, it gives every single team a good chance. You see the WA lineup looking very strong. Here come WA out onto the MCG. I'm not too sure who the VICs have in round number 2. That was in our last video, but I definitely look forward to that. But like I said, I'm playing as Victoria. We're from Victoria. We've got a few of the Essendon boys in there. Here come Victoria. I actually was looking forward to getting this series underway. Playing with all these stars, the game actually flows so good. Wait till you see all the gameplay. It actually feels really, really good. But like I said, once this series finishes, we'll go back to the Essendon series. This is just a break of the Essendon series. We've had the AFL announced that the State of Origin will be commencing. So let's get this underway. Trent Cotchin and Nat Fife shaking hands in the middle of the ground. The 2021 State of Origin begins right now. It's historic. The State of Origin is back Winner takes all. Winner wins the cup. There's Heppel. Great to see him in the team. Let's get this underway. It is the VICs and WA underway from the G. The State of Origin series has commenced as Nat Nui goes inside 50. Ball goes down. Look at our backline, though. Whitfield, Haynes, Darcy Moore. You see Haynes and Moore going to actually stop a lot of goals in this game, but Haynes here actually throws the ball. So Walters had the chance to kick the first goal of the State of Origin. He misses, and we move to 4 minutes gone in the first. So Paddy Dangerfield, Paddy Cripps in the middle, Bontempelli in the middle. What a midfield. Goes inside 50, and De Goey takes the mark. So Jordan De Goey has the chance to kick the first goal of the State of Origin. He lines up. The series is underway. De Goey kicks the goal, and the VICs are away. What a forward line the VICs have. And also, we'll be making changes. If players don't perform, then we've got players like Dylan Shield, Andy McGrath in the twos. We've also got some really good players like Clayton Oliver. Tom Stewart was elite in this game. You see him kick up the line here. He was playing some good footy, but have a look at this through the middle. Patrick Dangerfield, put your stamp on the series early. Runs to 50, lines up. I've not played with Dangerfield on the game. He kicks an absolute beauty. What a start for Dangerfield, and what a start for the VICs. 2 straight 12 to 1 behind early on in this game. WA have their first chance to kick a goal after that Walters miss, and Liam Ryan, he lines up and he kicks the goal. So WA get on the board. 1-1-7 to the VICs, 2-1-13. Pretty even start. As you see, it was a pretty hot contest early on. I mean, what do you expect? The amount of class out on the field was really good. As you see here, have a look at this. Some tackling, really tough tackling from both teams. But this was probably one of the plays of the day. It just shows the class that we have. So Max Gawn running with the ball. Goes inside 50. Lynch one out. Takes an absolute beauty. Sits on the head of Cale Hooker. That was a great... this was actually a great battle between these two. Cale Hooker, our centre-half back. Tom Lynch kicks the goal, and we have 3 goals on the board early on. 3-1-19 to Western Australia, 1-1-7. What a mark from Tom Lynch in a State of Origin game. The first State of Origin game of the series. Now, this ball, luckily, it bounces away because have a look at this shot on goal here from Liam Ryan. Almost kicked an absolute beauty. Nick Nat Nui was actually killing us early on in this game. You'll see here, he takes it on with the left foot, lines up, just hits the post. He has a lot of disposals in this game. And WA were definitely pressing early on, late in this last term. They go inside 50 here. Spoils goes down. Haynes got the tackle, but it results in Josh Kennedy kicking the goal. So WA have their second as we head into quarter time. So quarter time in the State of Origin, first game of the series to get the series underway. The VICs lead WA by 4 points. Really good start early on in this game. 3-1-19, the VICs to WA 2-3-15. 7 inside 50s to 7 inside 50s early on. Really hot contested game. Tom Stewart, 3 disposals. Haynes, 3 disposals. Nick Nat Nui, the star at the minute, with 5. So let's get into the second term here. The VICs have a 4-point game, and this game was extremely tight. You're going to see some little highlights of just how tough it was to get a kick in this game, considering just how good all the players are, all the class. Have a look at this. Max Gawn. Players and bodies are just flying everywhere. Scott Pendlebury in the middle. I mean, the class of the VICs is so good. But it's definitely going to come down to who stands up. And some individual brilliance here from Paddy Dangerfield. Have a look at this. He spoils the ball. He lays the tackle. Now, Scotty Pendlebury comes over. He applies a little bit of a shepherd, and Dangerfield bounces up off his feet and kicks one of the goals of the game. Probably one of the best goals I've ever kicked on AFL Evolution. What a goal from Paddy Dangerfield. The VICs have a 10-point lead as they go inside 50 here. Kennedy, lovely spoil there from Darcy Moore. He did get wrapped up by Franklin, and actually I decided, why don't we try and switch the ball here? I mean, we're trying to play as extremely aggressive. Switches the ball to Grimes. Now, Grimes tried to handball this one up to Shuey. Shuey could not get the kick away. Cornelio picks up the scraps, and he kicks a big goal for WA. Victoria are about to go in transition, and it's a massive goal. 25 plays 21. Have a look at this battle from Tom Lynch and Cale Hooker. That was a really good battle. He buries him into the turf. I mean, Cale Hooker and Tom Lynch, probably the 2 best backmans and forwards in the game at the moment in my series. Nick Haynes takes a nice intercept mark, goes to a 1-on-1, and Jordan De Goey takes a nice mark. So De Goey has a chance to kick his second goal of the State of Origin game. He does kick the goal, and the VICs get back out to a 10-point lead. So every time WA challenged us, it just come down to our class. But you see here out the back, Josh Kennedy running in to kick goal number 2. He slams it home. Both backlines were under enormous amounts of pressure in this game. I mean, it wasn't just one backline. As we go inside 50 here, as the siren sounds, and we head into halftime. A real close game. I mean, still 4 points. WA are not letting us break away. We had multiple opportunities that felt like we could have broke away, but we didn't. So 5-1-31 the VICs to WA 4-3-27. Tom Stewart, probably our best so far. Dangerfield's been a class above with the 2 goals, and Jordan De Goey's also kicked 2. Let's get into the second half, an exciting second half. Actually, this series is going to be awesome. I can't wait to play all the other teams. Dangerfield gets wrapped up in the middle. We were applying all sorts of pressure. You see here, Tom Lynch get absolutely smashed. They tried to switch the ball, and Jeremy Cameron from the Bombers got him in the offseason with the Joe Danaher trade. Has a chance to kick the goal, and he does. So the Vics on the board in the second half early on. Jeremy Cameron kicks the goal. Now have a look at this. Beautiful play from the Vics. So it's a 10-point game so far. Tom Stewart playing really good footy. Goes out wide to our skipper, Dyson Heppel. He picks the ball up. He runs. He kicks down the line. Now, this could have bounced out of bounds. I thought it was going to bounce out of bounds. It stays in. Luke Shuey has a chance to go here. Gets actually a nice little kick inside. And look at Dusty Martin lurking. Dusty was nowhere to be seen in the first few quarters. He is lurking. Look where Dusty is. The star players do stand up. It comes down. Dusty intercepts, turns around, lines up, and kicks one of the goals of the game. Dusty Martin kicks an absolute beauty. He started to get going in this second half. You see here 2 disposals and a goal. Probably one of the goals of the game. Gorn in the ruck, taps it down here. Now Luke Shuey probably should have kicked the goal. You'll see Luke Shuey here picks the ball up, actually snaps, and it just misses the left-hand side. That would have made it incredibly tough for WA, but they are not giving up here. Running into an open goal, Darcy Moore, lovely tackle, but there is Jack Darling having a shot. He misses. WA, at the end of each quarter, definitely proved that they were definitely not going to give this game up. They go inside 50 here. Bradley Hill takes the mark from St Kilda. He goes back. He kicks the goal, and the WA are back within 10 points. We just can't get away from him. I mean, this is setting up to be a real frantic finish. Ball goes inside 50 here. 1 out opportunity. Dusty's there. All our big good players are there, but it results in a goal to Tim Kelly. Bit of class. He's playing half forward. He kicks the goal, and it's a 4-point game. So still, you cannot separate these two teams. Dusty Martin running on the wing, having a few bounces, starting to get into the game, Dusty. Lovely kick to Grimes. Grimes gives it back. Dusty again, always going to get over it. He gets a high tackle. And that is all she wrote for the third term. So it's going to go right down to the wire. A 4-point game. The Vics still lead WA. We just can't separate us at the minute, man. We got out to a pretty big lead after Dusty kicked that goal. He's starting to get into the game. Tom Stewart's had 9, but look at Nick Nat. 14 disposals for Nick Nat. Mitch Duncan has the 8 disposals, and I think Nat Fife also had 7. So, big last term here. Here we go. First game of the State of Origin is going to be decided in the last quarter. Max Gawn up against Nick Nat. Ball gets tapped down. Dangerfield can't grab it. Nick Natanui goes inside 50. 1 out the back. Jack Darling. Don't know how he gets this much space. He runs in. He slams it home. And WA have their first lead of the match since the first minute of the match. 46 plays 44. This game is definitely going to go down to the wire. Have a look at this beautiful turn from Jack Darling. He kicks the goal. But we did have opportunities in this last. You see here, Jeremy Cameron gives the ball over to Dusty. Dusty for number 2. He hits the post. That would have been big for us. We do, though, get a goal through a backman. Nick Haynes intercepts the ball here and kicks one of the goals of the game. There was a few really nice goals in this game in the State of Origin, game number 1. What a goal there from Nick Haynes. Paddy Dangerfield loves it, gets around him. 51 plays 46. We probably could have put this game to bed. You see Jeremy Cameron, lovely intercept. He misses, and it's a 1-goal game. So 46 plays 52. There is not long left. The ball goes over the back. Elliot Yotis picks the ball up, has a few bounces. Goes inside 50. Lovely kick. He finds Walters. Walters decides to play on. He snaps on the left foot. It's going to hit the post, but it bounces through for a goal. And the game is tied. 52 plays 52. 2 of the best elite teams of the State of Origin. It's going to go right down to the wire. We have opportunities here, and we just stuff it up. And here come WA through the middle. Can't lay the tackle. Ball goes inside 50 here. Dylan Grimes, 1 out. Can't spoil Liam Ryan. They just need a point to get the lead with 20 minutes to go. Ryan goes inside 50. He finds Darling, and Darling has a chance. He goes back, and Darling misses. So we do have an opportunity here. 21 minutes have gone. We bring the ball in. Dylan Grimes takes the mark. He has a bounce. He has another bounce, tries to get this going to Pendlebury. It just does not work. Adam Sard runs onto it, turns it over, and the WA have a chance to seal this game. You'll see here the lovely turn from Ryan. Loads up to seal the game. Luckily, it misses, but 23 minutes have gone on the clock. 52 plays 54. Ball goes inside 50. Grimes 1 out. Has to spoil. He does spoil. But there's just time is running out. 28 minutes have gone. Time is running out. Pendlebury. Handball over the top. We're still a chance. Running here. Here they come. We're still a chance, and the siren goes. So we drop game number 1, if you can believe it, to WA. They fight back. That was down by as much, I think, 15 points, 16 points in this game, and they get the job done. A disappointing result, just considering how well we played, but WA came to play, and we lose our first State of Origin game. So, still 4 to 5 games left as we look at the major ball winners. Tom Stewart finished with 10, Luke Shuey 9, Dusty Martin got himself into the game with 9, Nat Nui had 16, Johannesson 12, Fife had 13. DeGoey finished with 2 goals. Dangerfield 2 goals. Dusty Martin 1 goal. I should have put Fife, Prov. Johannesson, don't know what I've done there. Kennedy kicked 2. Cornelio kicked 1. Darling kicked 1. A disappointing day for the Vics, but we'll definitely rebuild. As we go around the grounds, all teams played this round. It wasn't no any buys. Every team will have a bye in the 6-round series as we start with the first game around the grounds, and it's between New South Wales and Tasmania. New South Wales getting the better of Tasmania, 11-11, 77 to Tassie, 6-8, 44. So Tasmania, they only kicked the 6 goals for the game. Jack Reel kicked 3. Hugh Greenwood had 22. Jack Steele, though, 17 disposals. And Tommy Hawkins kicked 4 for New South Wales as they cruise to an 11-11, 77, 6-8, 44 win. As we look at the last game of the round, the State of Origin Series Round 1, Queensland 10-6, 66. To South Australia 13-10, 88. Now, I simulated these games. Lockie Neal had 34 disposals. I played this game around 20 minutes. Zorko had 23. Day kicked 5, so he was unreal. Fantasia kicked 3. Eddie Betts kicked 2. And Hipwood kicked 3. And Sexton also kicked 3 for South Australia. For Queensland. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Before we close out, let's quickly have a look at the ladder before we finish. Like I said, the Essendon series will commence after the State of Origin finishes. This is a break in their series, in their season. New South Wales on top. South Australia 2nd, WA 3rd. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that like button. Comment down below what team you want to see win the State of Origin series. We've got 5 more rounds left. It's going to definitely heat up. The Vics, we need to get a win in our next video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next AFL Evolution 2 video.